Hi everybody. So recently I've been doing a lot of Loomian Legacy videos, and I kind of want to take a bit of a break, maybe soon, maybe not, because I do actually realize I'm actually really good, and I have a lot of new stuff I want to show you guys soon. But for now, I'm just gonna be doing a tier list. Now, I'm not good at PvP, or at least I think I'm not. Yeah, I don't actually know how good I am. I don't think I'm that good, so don't take these rankings too seriously. You guys know me. I'm not the best. I'm much more of a Minecraft Pokemon guy. So, we're gonna try. We're gonna try ranking these. I've already ranked Pokemon many times. I can't really rank Minecraft. So, we're gonna try this. So, we're gonna start right away. Valkyrie. I do not know how good Valkyrie is. By the way, this is gonna be about PvP. The next one, I'm gonna do an R tier list. I'm not sure if it'll be in the same video or not, but I'm gonna do another tier list, and it's gonna be about how much I like the Loomians. Probably a lot less interesting to a lot of you. I think you guys would prefer PvP, but we'll see. So Valkyrie, I really don't know how good Valkyrie is. Never used it. I haven't really used a lot of Loomians though. I will say Valkyrie is. I've heard it's really good, but personally fighting it, Valkyrie is a non-factor. I guess I'll put it in quite good. I don't know, I see people put it like a lot higher, but personally I just think it's quite good, mainly because they're never threatening whenever I fight it. Seriously. Vesperat, wait, why is Waka Waka doing down here? I guess, wait, is there, I guess I'll just rank Waka Waka right now. So Waka Waka, I know Waka Waka's typing is the reason it's not very good. I think it's kind of bad. I don't think it's that bad. I know its coverage is very good. It's offensive coverage. So, it's not bad. But it's kind of bad. Kind of. Vesperatu. I think Vesperatu is very good. Very good. Not excellent, I think. But very good. Slapdown is so useful. And it's quite strong. Quite strong. Decently fast. Has priority. Its typing makes it weak to Ancient, and Ancient I know is very common. It's a very common type. But, hey, someone went into my... I'm back, and it's been a while, but I found a much better Waka Waka sprite. So we're going to be using that. So, we're going to continue with the list. Himber. I personally think that Himber isn't as... No, it's not as good as Vesperatu, right? Yeah, it's not as good as Vesperatu, personally. But it's still really good. I really appreciate the defensive utility this thing provides. Icicle Traps is really useful. Quick Punch is priority. And priority is always good. And it's really strong, quite bulky. And it outspeeds Sedimars. And, like, well, I can only think of Sedimars. But, oh, it can sometimes outspeed Harvestex, I think. I think Sluggish Harvestex only. I actually don't know. Maybe. I appreciate it. So, Duskit. I know Duskit isn't very good. I think Duskit is like kind of usable, but not really that good. Right? I don't personally use it, but I know it's not really very good. It's really fast, but I think it's not that strong. And also, really, the best way to use it is like hypnotizing, which is crap. Why would you use it? No, don't use Hypnotize. And also, like, I feel like things like, I think Metro Net is probably just better. So Ikazune, I know people don't like Ikazune. I'm gonna say it's better than Duskit, but not by much. It has Zip Zap now, so that's not bad. Oh my goodness. People really just don't know to knock on doors. So, Ikazune I think is better than Duskit because its offensive coverage is really good. I know it's not very fast. You know what? I'm just gonna look at how fast it is. I actually don't know. I only remember it being slow, which is, I don't think it makes sense. 74, yeah, it really is slow. Ikazune is real slow, and I don't like that. It is a really powerful wall breaker though. It has Taze if you really want, but personally I prefer a moveset of Energy Surge, Fire Breath, Thunder Strike, or if you want Electro Burst, and then after that Flash and Flee or Zip Zap. I personally use Zip Zap, but you can use Flash and Flee if you don't want to predict around ground types. It's generally a momentum tool anyway, so maybe Flash and Flee is better. I think this is more opinion based. Ikizune, I know it's a wall breaker, but like, there's things that can wall it, I feel. Well, are there... I'm looking around right now and I don't really see any walls. But I do see some like tanks. Things that can like tank its moves. Like maybe this thing would be pretty solid against it. So I think that Ikizune, not too great. But then again, that's a pretty common opinion. Protogon, according to most people, it's very, very, very good. People EV, I mean not EV, yeah, EV or TP train if you want to say it like that. People train their Loomians so that Protogon doesn't get range attack boost. You wouldn't TP train something for something that's not very viable. Quoted that from False White Gaming. It's true. Like if something's bad, you're not gonna work for it. You're not gonna work to like make sure you don't lose to it if it's bad. You're not gonna try and make sure that your Vantacion can't handle a gas stroke, which it probably can anyway, battering ram. But yeah, Protogon, very, very strong. I know that, and I've had a few experiences with using it. It wasn't as good as I expected it, but then again, I don't have the good items. I don't have power cuffs or anything. I should probably get myself those soon. So I don't have power cuffs. That's okay. Protogon, quite solid, quite good, very, very good. I know that, and I'm gonna leave it there because most people put it there. And also, I don't have experience with getting destroyed by it. I personally can handle it a little bit. You know what? Just because I said so much, I'm gonna drop it to excellent. Hopefully, people don't get mad at me by saying Protogon is perfect. Protogon is perfect. I don't get destroyed by Protogons usually. So Mutagon, I want to say is a bit worse than Protogon. Actually, the secret ability is really good, and it gets Brawn boost. I'm gonna put it above Protogon for now. So like, as priority, that's boosted by Heavy Fist. It has powerful stab and Mega Punch, which is boosted by Heavy Fist. It has coverage and Frostbite, which is boosted by Heavy Fist. Fist, not fish. Telekinetic Sweep is a strong stab move, and then Brawn boost is insane setup for something like Mutagon. This thing, all I can really say about it is it gets walled by Vesperadu. I know Vesperadu is quite common. I've seen a lot of them. So, that's a problem. But if you can remove Vesperadu, Mutagon kind of crushes everything else, I feel. Like, what else can deal with a Mutagon? Vantacion. No. Mutagon's really strong. Metronet, like I said earlier, Metronet is just a better Duskit. Really, I have no idea how Metronet is used. I'm gonna say fairly decent. I really don't know about it. I know that people generally run a set of, I think, Peace of Mind, Dark Surge, maybe Pyrokinesis, I think. Occasionally you run Flabbergast, but not always. And I don't know what they run for the last move. Maybe Hypnotize if you want to be that guy. I don't know what Metronet runs or how it's used. I just know it's like a strong setupper. Is that the word? Setupper? Setter rock? I don't know. Zoolong, I really like Zoolong. Generally, I see people put it around like A- or A. I don't think it's around there. I feel like it's better than that. I want to say it's better than him, but no. I'm gonna put it in quite good, like most people. I want to put it here, but no, we're just gonna put it above Valkyrie and quite good. I'm gonna put it high, quite good. It has a strong offensive combination, but generally, I feel like the main thing about Zoolong is that I think it lacks power. You know, I have the damage calculator up here. I have Zoolong typed in here. What's Zoolong's base special attack? 106. Not too powerful. It's not bad, but it's not that strong. So like, it could struggle against something like maybe a Mutagon, especially Himber. It is pretty common from what I've seen. It's really common, but that's why I pretty much bring Himber to every game I play. The Zoolongs all the time. So Zoolong's really common, and I think it's quite good. Yeah. Okay, so next, I'm just going by what I see. I'm not going in any specific order. Umbrat, it's bad. Umbrat, what are Umbrat stats? Like, I think it's like Umbreon, tanky. I think it's kinda strong. I don't care about that. Umbrat. 96 attack. Not even that. It's not even that bulky. It's not even that bulky. Yeah. Wow. Stats are not good, I think. Luxor is definitely better than Umbrat. I think Luxor is kinda usable. You can use it a bit. It has Fire Breath, which is very, very good coverage. It has Light Stab, which Light is a pretty good type. I think it has Peace of Mind. If it doesn't, a little bit worse. But generally, it's got stuff for it. I think it's got a pretty good speed tier, if I'm not wrong. It's not weak. It's not that weak. And it can generally threaten a few things. I think it's usable. Eclipse. Oh my goodness, I hate Eclipse. It's so annoying to fight. So annoying. I want to say it's better than no, I'll put it here. Eclipse is so annoying to fight. I always bring like Vesperado to my games, and dear God, people send in their Eclipse. I slap down. They get, I think it's a speed boost from Total Eclipse, the secret ability. If it's not secret ability, I destroy them, but almost none of them are not secret ability. They're always secret ability, and it's so annoying. And I hate Eclipse. But yeah, that just shows how strong it is. It has the immunity and Ghost, hard counted Vesperado, so I think it will make a great Mutagon partner, theoretically. And it has Disperse, so it can set up. Yeah, it's really good. It can set up. It's strong, bulky, and not slow. So next, Synomoth. Kinda bad. Doesn't really have much. Like, what does it have? Isn't it outclassed by like Whipple Drift and other bugs? I feel like that's what it is. Avatros. They're using the old Avatros model, and I don't like that, but I would say that Avatros is probably here. I really like using Avatros. It's not hard to set up, and personally, I've been using max HP Avatros rather than speed EVs or TPs. And might I say, it works like a charm. I can set up on so many things now, rather than having to probably sack something and then switch in. Now I can switch in on like a Vesperado, or really easily a Mutagon. Brawn boost my way up, perch non-stop, rest without fear, well, without too much fear, and kill everything. It's not hard. I generally use it to break through Obsidiogons if I'm running like really physically offensive, which I tend to. A lot of my Loomians are physical attackers, so Avatros is really helpful. So, Swalder. I think Swalder, I have never used Swalder, but I personally like it, and I think it's quite good. I think it's fairly decent. Not that bad. It's got strong things. Doesn't get Baneful Bash. What's the Swalder PvP set? What do people run for Swalder PvP? Rejuvenate, Parasitize, Venom Chomp, and Mega Punch. So it doesn't get Baneful Bash, it seems. Unless it's like an old one and you can actually get it. Swalder, man. It has Mega Punch, I'm now realizing. That's actually like really good coverage for it. So yeah, that's a good thing for Swalder right there. I would say Swalder, fairly decent, can threaten quite a few things, but if I'm not wrong, it's not very fast. Like, let's go check Swalder's stats now. Man, I really don't know Swalder. Yeah, it's really strong, but it's slow, and it's not frail, but it's not that bulky, and its defensive typing isn't that great. At least that's what I think of it. It's weak to icicle traps too. Not good. So those are its weaknesses, but it can be dangerous. It can be really dangerous. It learns Brawn Boost if you want to use that, which you can. I wouldn't recommend it. It's slow. So Florian is real bad. Florian gets stalled by everything. Florian, it gets stalled. That's it. It gets shut down by everything. Nothing to threaten people with. Terrafly. I like Terrafly. Using it. I'm gonna say it's not too bad. It can set up poison bars for you. And it has strong coverage. It has really good coverage. Wing Slap, really good coverage. And Rough Up is also really good coverage. People can threaten Himber now with Rough Up. People can threaten like Eclipse, Mutagon, Vesperado with Parasitize. It's strong offensively, and I think that's good. I think that's good for it. It's just a little bit slower than I would like it to be. If you added like 20 or 30 points in speed, I think it would be a lot better. Generally, the Loomian Legacy metagame is kind of slow, at least compared to Pokemon. So, Searknight. I think Searknight is quite good. Like, yeah, quite good, quite good. It brings a lot of defensive utility to the table. It's really bulky, good defensive typing, and it brings an offensive presence too. Flaming Kick and Steering Steel are not weak. It has so many moves. If I'm not wrong, I think it has Body Crash. Slapdown is great utility and not weak. It does Barbs and Raging Flame. So that's amazing. Raging Flame, Barbs, and I think Flaming Kick and Steering Steel is the set. I think people run Slapdown instead of Barbs. But if you want, you can run Barbs. I actually don't know what people run on Searknight these days. I know that's an older set that I just mentioned there. Maybe they run Barbs, I don't know. Maybe they run Barbs now. Maybe they run Body Crash. I feel like you should be running Body Crash on Searknight. Actually, no. Because otherwise people will be running Boom Bass on Pyrolin. So Searknight, very good defensive typing, defensive utility. It just, I feel like you gotta be careful using it sometimes, potentially. Although you can spam Raging Flame, I feel. Like, if a Mutagon's about to switch into you, Raging Flame it, you got a 50% chance to burn it. At least that's what I think. Ragoon, I don't like Ragoon, but I know its ability is really good. I'm gonna say it's not too bad. I really don't know how good Ragoon is. I only know that people think it's good. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know what to talk about. Borok. So what do I want to put Borok at? Borok is dangerous. I think it's a bit better than Swalder. It's better than Valkyrie. I don't know about that one. It can threaten a lot of things. It's really strong. With Boast, it is powerful. But does it have good offensive coverage? That's the thing. Because bulky water types shut it down completely. Bulky water types destroy it. Himber destroys it. And sometimes I feel like I could come short against something like maybe a Eclipse or a Mutagon. So, really dangerous. And with specialty boots, you can outspeed a lot. But, not perfect. Not really too good. Also, if you are running specialty boots, you need to be a bit careful using it. It's kind of prediction reliant. Eliguana. Eliguana is really annoying for me to fight. I don't like fighting it. I think it's not really as good as these guys. I know it's a great check to Zoolong from experience, and I know it can threaten a lot, but generally, even things that it's trying to counter, from my experience, can't handle it. It can't handle perfectly. So, like, I remember I was fighting Eliguana with a Harvestect one time, and I was able to 1v1 the Eliguana. Maybe he was just really dumb. Maybe it's because he only had Flash and Flee. But I feel like I should have lost a 1v1 to a Eliguana. But hey, we did it. I did it. And I feel like that kind of makes it Eliguana not as good. I think that Energize is a better set than like really defensive. But hey, that's just my opinion. My pretty bad opinion. Alright. So next, Wiki. It's not really very good. I think it's kind of bad. It's not very good, but kind of bad. Not that good. You know, like, it can't threaten anything. It's like Florant. But not the. It's a bit better than Florant. Chartiki, I really do not know how Chartiki is. I think Chartiki is not too bad. What are Chartiki's stats? Chartiki. Oh wow, it has 15 melee attack. Really? That low? It's not as slow as I thought. It's not frail. It's powerful. And I know it has some good moves. It has Burn Up, so it can set up Muck Blast and Fire Breath as strong moves. It has Grass Stab if it wants to run it. If you want to run it. I personally think that Chartiki has a lot going for it. What does it not have going for it? Honestly, not that much. Weak to dark, so that's not good. But other than that, I feel like Chartiki is pretty solid. Quite dangerous. I do not want to see a Chartiki on the opposing team. Shachi. I have no idea how good Shachi is. I only know that it's extremely dangerous. So I'm gonna put it at very good. Just because I know it's dangerous. And I feel like we need to be more careful about it, I think. I think that's how it works. Sedimars, I think a couple Sedimars these days. Sedimars, don't know. I'm gonna say quite good. It's bulky as heck. As talent trait, so you can give the opponent lazy and cripple them, but that kind of takes up a turn. As Thunder Jump to threaten bulky water types, unlike Borak, although Borak can just threaten every earthquake, especially like Bar Blast and Blowtox. But overall, I think Sedimars is like not bad. It's got a lot of defensive utility, and it's not weak, I think, right? Because I got Thunder Jump by it before, and they're going like, okay, 88. Wow, yeah, like I said, really bulky. Those defenses are massive. So Sedimars has really good stats, but other than that, it could be kind of passive sometimes. Like if I'm fighting with an Albatross, it's gonna go down because I'm gonna lose my flying typing. Thunder Chomp isn't gonna do much. Maybe I'll get paralyzed, but besides, if I don't, I Brawn Boost up and kill it. So Sedimars would basically cause this team to lose. Oh my god! Okay. Vantacion. I know this thing is very bulky. I'm gonna say that Vantacion is probably here. It's really tanky, really physically tanky, but it's terrified of special attackers, and that's kind of what holds some things back. You can seriously cover one side, but you can't cover the other. Vanillin, I think Vanillin is really common because it's an amazing special wall, but it doesn't lose to physical Loomians. It's so good specially defensive, but it can handle physically defensive things if it needs to. Vantacion, I think it'll die to special attackers every time. So Vantacion, very annoying if you're running a physical attacker. But personally, even when I run physical attackers, I can slowly beat it. Yeah, it's kind of vulnerable, I think. Although Battering Ram is dangerous. I will say that. Ursol, for my experience using Ursol, I finally understand why it's so good. I finally understand why everyone's using it. I think Ursol goes here. It's similar to Vesperado. I know that for sure. It has setup unlike Vesperado. It doesn't have recovery, but it has setup. And it has Fighting Stab or Brawler Stab instead of Vesperado's Dark Stab. Dark Stab gives Vesperado Stab Slapdown, but Ursol has Slapdown and it has Stab Quick Punch and Pep Jab if it needs to use that, which I don't recommend. I think Quick Punch, Sharpen, Shadow Sprint, and Slapdown is better. I don't know why Ursol gets Shadow Sprint, but hey, no one's gonna complain. Ursol's really good. The priority is just amazing. It's such strong priority. Oh, strong priority. I know what I'm gonna show later. Revenine. I think Revenine's about as good as Ursol. I would say around here. Revenine. Vengeance is a great ability, at least according to most people. I don't think it's very good if I'm looking at like Pokemon sense. For my competitive Pokemon knowledge, I would say Vengeance isn't very good, but apparently it is. So I guess I'm just gonna have to live with that. Vengeance is good. So maybe, and Revenine's good. It's really strong, fast as heck, and I'm working on getting a PvP Revenine right now. So hopefully you guys might see that soon. Maybe, I don't know when I'll actually get that ready. Eruptodon. I don't think Eruptodon's very good. I think Eruptodon goes here. It's not too bad. Actually, no. I think it's worse than Nikizune. I think Eruptodon is It's just not very good in my opinion. What are its stats? What are its stats? Okay, yeah. It's not bulky, it's not fast, and it's not too strong. So it's like jack of all trades, master of none. It's not super strong, it's not super bulky, and it's not super fast. So all of those combined make it kind of not too great. It's not Castworm bad or Gliggly bad. It's more of it gets hit really hard by quite a few things. It dies to bulky waters. Yeah, it's not very good. I think it might be worse than Duskit maybe. I don't know about that one though. Krakaloba. I think Krakaloba is honestly quite a solid one. I think it's a little bit worse than Vantacion. I would put it fairly decent here. I know that Krakaloba is very bulky, and it also has Raging Flame like Seonite, so it can also work as like a really physical wall. It's defensive typing, pure fire, good defensive typing. Never thought I'd say that sentence. And it's useful. I fought Krakaloba before. I hate it. It's not very common, but if I do fight it, oh my god, I hate it. Volcaloa. I'd say Volcaloa. I really don't know how good Volcaloa is. I used to think Volcaloa was up here, but now I don't actually know too much. I want to say Volcaloa is probably worse than Chartiki. I actually don't know the truth, so don't hate me. I'm not gonna talk about it. Obsidian. Oh god, I hate this thing. It's kind of, well, I don't seriously hate it, but I'm gonna put it slightly below Eclipse. Obsidian. I usually have to go out of my way to find a really obscure method on how to handle it. I mentioned the Brawn boost all the way up with Avatros, but also I generally have to do things like switch a Snagoop into an Obsidian. I don't think that's very safe. You know what I mean? You know? I feel like that's not safe. I really don't. Alright, Luminami. Okay, so, Trumbull. Trumbull's like Volcaloa. I don't know how good it is. You know, just because of that, I'm gonna put no. I think Trumbull. I haven't seen any Trumbulls really, and I don't think it's that good. I think it's really only good for Raging Tackle, if I'm not wrong. I'll put it here. I'll leave it there. Mewtwo. I kind of know a bit more about Mewtwo, and I want to say it's better than Trumbull. I want to say Mewtwo is better than Trumbull. Just where do I put it? Here? I know Mewtwo has Gamma Pulse, and I know it has powerful Raging Howls and Resonates. But besides that, I don't know what it has. I feel like it gets walled by Steel, so that's why it's kind of here. I don't know. What? Does it get... It gets boosting, right? I'm gonna assume that Mewtwo is not that bad. Gobidemic? I know a lot of people use Gobidemic. But truth be told, I don't know exactly where it goes. I'm gonna say here. It's a really good offensive. It's a really good offensive starter. Really good lead. Your barbs, your poison barbs. You got provoke to like anti-lead stuff, and you got strong muck blast. You got air blade. You got trip root to like trip over some stuff that trip over some stuff that want to fight Gobidemic. What does want to fight Gobidemic? If I'm not wrong, Gobidemic is actually pure poison instead of poison flying. I always thought it was poison flying. So whenever I level with like Zoolong, I would be like, hey, why isn't Thunder Strike super effective? So, I don't know. I'd say Gobidemic can go here. Very good offensive starter for like an offensive team. And it can't do threatening itself, and also a health gift is really useful. Icicle. God, I don't know where this goes. I'm just gonna say Icicle goes here. I think it's kind of bad. I have never seen people use it ever. I know it gets baffled, but that's all I want to say. I think that's all I want thinking of Icicle. I have my own Icicle, so if I want, I can train it up. Pharoglyph. Pharoglyph is interesting. I'm gonna say Pharoglyph is probably better than Swalder. Pharoglyph is strong, and it's not slow. But generally, I find it a bit frail, and sometimes against in neutral matchups, it just doesn't have enough power. I find the 10% pretty scary, but besides that, I'm just gonna send in something that's decently bulky like a Himber, go for a neutral matchup, and I can come on top. So next is Garbantus. Garbantus, I think, is a really weird one. I've seen many people use it. I'm gonna say it's like better than Sedimars. I'm gonna put it here. I don't actually know whether that's where it should go, but I think it should go there. Stab battering ram is terrifying. Poison is actually really nice. Ooh, wait, yeah, Garbantus gets bulk up now, actually. Yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna say, actually, it goes probably here, actually. It's probably very good. Bulk up Garbantus sounds terrifying, in my opinion. Stratosaur. I know people don't use Stratosaur anymore these days. That's the thing. But personally, I think it's not that bad. I think Stratosaur should go over here. It's not. I find it not too bad. It's kind of dangerous offensively, really bulky, so it can like be similar to Avatros and go for Perch Magnify. I think that would be cool. I might try it out one day. Who knows? Diborg. Secret ability Diborg. So annoying, man. So annoying. And it's weak as heck. I don't like Diborg. It's not good. Alright, Tyrex. Tyrex is super common, but I feel like nobody ever uses it that well. I feel like if people use Tyrex properly, we put it like probably here. But I never ever see people use Tyrex well. They just go for complete demolition on everything. They just spam complete demolition, as if complete demolition was a good move. No, you use Tyrex to, I think, Power Focus, Steel Crusher, Earthquake, and something. I don't fully know, but you can do some pretty good strength. It's just bulky water types, bulky ground types. Those could threaten Tyrex quite a bit, but other than that, I think Tyrex is scary. Munchwheel. Alright, Munchwheel is scary, I think, but personally, I've never struggled with Munchwheel. I think Munchwheel can go over here. Not too bad. It has a lot of coverage, strong moves, bulk up, rev up is very strange, but also quite good for it. Oh wow, we have a lot of Lumians left to go, I think. Oh, not Apple. Guardrone. Its coverage is amazing, but besides that, I don't think it's very good. Honestly, I think it might... I'll put it here. No, I'm gonna put it here. I'm sorry, Guardrone. Yeah, I think you're cool, but not good. So, Hunder first. Hunder is very good, I think. Now, is it very good or excellent? I think it's probably here. Hunder, very strong, very fast. My goodness, it's super fast. And I think Hunder is really scary. I hate fighting them. You can't switch in, their offensive coverage is dangerous, so like, it's really just Krakaloa, I feel, that can counter this. So, Terraclaw. No idea how people use Terraclaw. Let me just look up. I'm just going to leave it there for a little while. Once we want to attack... Wow, it's super frail on the special side. I feel like that should drop it by quite a bit. So, we're going to put Terraclaw probably here. I really don't know how people use it. It's really strong, I'll say that. It had a really high attacking stat there. Oh, there's Tatab. Alright, now Tatab has Timber Thrash, I should say. I think Tatab can be really scary. And I'll put it here. It's quite good, I think. I find it to be potentially very, very scary. Malamurk. Oh, I love Malamurk. I find it so fun. Especially defensive sets are so fun. And I think it's really cool seeing how that works. It's a set that would work really well in Pokemon. I say Malamurk. It's really rare for me to fight one. I say my armor can go here. It's just too rare for me to put in very good. I really never see this thing. I'm hoping I can get my own one soon, by the way. I think that would be fun. So, next up, Infernix. I think Infernix is honestly quite excellent. Or at least if I had a PvP one. Because otherwise, I put it here. I think that Infernix is very, very good. If like we use it well. Power Napper, and Pyro. It has unpredictability. What are its stats exactly? It's really strong. It's not slow. Very especially bulky. And if we invest into that physical defense of it, oh boy, yeah, this thing is gonna be a nightmare to take down for a lot of people if they use it well. So I think Infernix very solid. I just wish I had a good one. The Rogo is surrogate is honestly quite fun to use. I think I've seen people use it and it looks really fun. I just don't know how good it is exactly. I'd say here. I noticed its stats. It's kind of weak, but apparently it's not too bad. So I'll leave it there. Surrogate's fun. Metatoda. All right, Metatoda. I know it. Man, I don't know. Here. Seriously, this thing is everywhere. Specialization Psycho Slap is so common and scary. Basically, we just spam Psycho Slap. That's all you need to know. If you don't already know. So next, Blowtox. First things first, I need to look up Blowtox's stat. Because I seriously do not know. Okay. It is quite bulky, not slow, quite decently strong. How do you use this thing? I've seen people go bulky Blowtox, but then like Bar Blast exists. I think Blowtox, honestly, here, I've seen people use it quite well, and I think that's cool, but I think I'll just leave it there. I really don't know exactly how good it is. Garlash I know is quite scary. I really want a PvP Garlash. I don't have one unfortunately, but I do know it's quite terrifying. Quite terrifying. I'm gonna put it here. It's scary, it's strong and not slow. I feel like a specialty boost Garlash would actually be really scary. Ooh, now I'm thinking about that. Ooh, I really want to try that out if I can. So yeah, it's Garlash, scary, good coverage. What really scares Garlash? I would say predictability. It needs to predict, and also Obsidian. So next, Cephalops. I've seen people use a lot of Cephalops, and I think Cephalops is probably here. I really don't know too much about it. I know it has Icicle Trap, so that's good, but I see people really use it with Hypnotize. I know it's quite strong, very bulky, and I think its typing is makes it very interesting. Has a lot of bad weaknesses, but it's got a powerful offensive combo. Friends a lot. Hard to switch into. Yeah. I haven't seen many of it though. That's why I'm putting it below Eclipse. Arapago. Man, it's really bad. Skellig. I feel like Skellig isn't that as bad as people say it is, but maybe it is. So we're gonna put it at. I'm gonna put it above Trumbull, because I noticed it has Outburst, which is terrifying. So Drudge, Outburst, and then Piercing Drive or Aqua Jaws, I think, and then something else. I think that will make for a proper Skellig set. And I would say that sounds scary. So I don't know why it's that bad. Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna leave it there just so that people don't get mad by saying Skellig is bad. Joltooth. Joltooth, I really never struggle with Joltooth. You know, just because I hardly struggle with it, I'm gonna put it here. I know people usually like to put it around, like probably around here, But I'm putting Johto down here. I don't think it's that good. It's quite very powerful, but besides that, I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's offensive. It's offensive combination the same as Zoolong's, but I think Zoolong is better. I think. Festifer. What do you want me to do with this thing? I think it's kind of. I think it's kind of bad. Yeah, Festifer. Actually, no, I won't be so mean to Festifer. I'll put it honestly here. We'll leave it there. I just don't. I think it's too slow and not bulky enough. I think that's its issue. And if typing is garbage, I think. Wobbleisk. Wobbleisk. Where do I want to put Wobbleisk? I wouldn't want to put Wobbleisk. It gets barbs now. I'll put Wobbleisk over here. I think Wobbleisk with barbs, it's fun and ignorant the great ability, and at least it would be in Pokemon. I'm not sure if it's good here. I think it would be. There's a lot of boosting going on, especially of Sidragon here. Also, Sharpen, Ursul. You got Accelerate and Power Focus on this. Sharpen, Bulk Up, Power Focus. You got a lot set up. So I think Ignorant will make a good ability, setting up Barbs in the meantime as well. And its Ice typing isn't that bad. I think it will be really cool, not really full. Oh god. Oh, Deladrix. I love Deladrix. I think it's really good. But unfortunately, I do know that most people don't really agree with me. You know, I'm just gonna do this based on my opinion. My opinion is that Deladrix goes here. Most people would probably put it somewhere fairly decent. I'm putting Deladrix up here. I love Deladrix. I don't care what people say. I feel like Deladrix deserves its spot. I think I've used it before. So Colossal Drops. It's not as good as I think it used to be. It's just I feel like metal types, some metal types. I know it gets Earthquake. I feel like this is just too prediction reliant and it doesn't have enough defensive utility. I feel like that's how it works. I'll put it here. And next is Hagenash. No idea how people use this. I'm just gonna say same place as Krakalova just because I don't know. I'm putting them together because they're both fat fire types. Mocho's a terrifying sweeper. Mocho's a terrifying sweeper. I do not want to see a Mocho on the opposing team. Might I say, this thing is scary. It can double its speed with Sugar Rush, and then it can just blast through everything with Peace of Mind. Boom Bash is such good coverage. Why does it get Boom Bash? I don't know, but it gets it, and it's terrifying. I will say, the way I beat it, would probably try and beat it, probably with an Ursul. Or something like that. Or Sumo Beetle, I don't know. Speaking of Sumo Beetle, where is it? Yeah, I'll probably find it later. Oh, I already found it. Well, that's fine. Spreezy. I fought quite a few Spreezy. They were annoying, but they weren't that dangerous for me. I'll put it here. It can be annoying. Kind of like Banfino, but other than that, I think Spreezy. It's got stuff going for it. Naimore. How good is Naimore? I know people call it Nimore because, like, I think it's based on a nymph. I personally don't call it that because it sounds a little weird. Okay. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's, like, good. I'm gonna put it here. I know it has Gamma Pulse and Air Blade and Peace of Mind and Perch as a set, I think. I would say that's the set I would use, but I feel like things like Metatoda just deal with it too easily. And maybe I don't know. Ursnack. I think Ursnack is quite solid. I would put Ursnack, your snack in. Is it Ursnack or your snack? Your snack sounds like your snack. I feel like that's honestly intended. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting your snack. Here. I think your snack good, Lots of defensive utility that I appreciate. I don't use it, but I think it would be very good if it were to be used. Alright, your snack. Next is Whipple Drift. Alright, Whipple Drift is a scary sweeper. It's got good moves. Glide is a terrifying ability. I will say I hate fighting Whipple Drift. They always find a way to beat me down. I always think I have a good strategy and then I just get swept. It's quite good. It is quite good. Servolin. No idea how people use this thing. I'm just gonna put it at the same place as Trumbull. I really don't actually know. Wendelin. Wendelin. Wendelin's disappointing. First off, it's really cool and has Dazzling Barrage, but it's kind of a letdown. It's too frail, and sometimes it just doesn't have enough power. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be kind to Wendelin and put it here. I'm gonna be kind. I'm sorry, Wendelin. I like you. Kirillin. Where would I put Kirillin? Kirillin is scary. It's really strong. I think Kirillin can go probably here. It's powerful and not slow. It's got some bulk to it, some. And does it have coverage? Fire Slam, Rough Up, Mega Kick. Yeah, it's got coverage. You can definitely use a Kirillin well. Zeppelin. How would I want to use a Zeppelin? Where would I want to place it? I think Zeppelin can go up here at the top of fairly decent. Resonate is powerful, but it doesn't have much else. Peace of Mind and Mudslide. It's got good coverage, but besides that, I think it's decent. Vanillin. This thing is super common, and it scares me. Vanillin, I want to put somewhere in very good. I think I'll put Vanillin up here, to be honest. It's just so common and so tanky. It does its job. It poisons everything. It sits there, wastes energy, provides opportunities, and it's not even that weak. Might I say, Vanillin is scary. Real scary for me. Just because I know I'm gonna have to do a merry dance around it. Alright, you are probably booty cheeks. You are probably slightly less booty cheeks. You, I know a lot of people like to use you. Here, I'll put you here. I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't know how people use it. I only know that bulk up, maybe Bane of Haste. I know people run bulk up or Oxydrake. Oxydrake is apparently super good, but I don't struggle with it too much sometimes. I guess I'll put it here. I know a lot of people will probably put somewhere around there. Oxydrake, really powerful, but I suck at using it. Apparently, you know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna put it below these guys. I'm gonna put it there. I would put it below Vesperado, but I feel like that would be too much. It is probably excellent. I can't see why some people are able to use it. Wrestling, I think, is a really scary, terrifying Loomian. Really strong. And Ace is such a good ability. I think it's just slightly worse than Oxydrake. I think that's where it goes. Nevermare. Oh wait, no, not Nevermare. Buzzlin first. My god, I don't know about this. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's probably here. I think it's probably better than Nikazune. No, we're putting it here. Sorry, Stratosaur. I love you, but Nevermare. I know Nevermare crits its way for everything. I'm gonna put it at basically perfect, but I don't struggle with it. No. We're gonna leave it there. It crits for everything. I have gotten destroyed by Nevermare with crit before. A while ago, it happened. Harvesect. I love Harvestect's design, but unfortunately, I don't think it's that great. Is it better than Swalder? I'll probably say it's a bit better than Swalder. It's better than Spreezy. No, I think it goes here. I really like Harvestect, but it's not good enough. Sorry, man. Really cool though. I think a lot of people find that about you too. Wintrix goes all the way up. Wintrix, I know, is really good. I know from experience it's a really good sweeper, Really good slow setupper. This word again. A really good. Wintrix, very, very good. Tundrolin. Oh my god, we're really getting to the stuff that's broken. Tundrolin, it's so bulky. So bulky. You can't break a Tundrolin with physical attacks. Body Crash is the perfect move for it. Bulk Up is such good setup. Rejuvenate, if we don't give Tundrolin Rejuvenate, I think it would be nerfed. But it has Rejuvenate because people thought that was a good idea. So dear god, I think all the Variables have Rejuvenate, right? I don't actually know. Akalos, I'm kind of biased towards Akalos because I've had so many good experiences using it. I want to say very good, but I know it's not actually a very good. So I'm gonna put it probably over here. It's strong, it's bulky, and it's not slow. It's basically like a Raptidon, Jack of all trades, Master of none, but better. And it has strong setup and Brawn boost. Decent stab combination, I think. Like, I wish, the only thing I want to say about it is that I wish it has a stronger water stab. It doesn't have strong enough water move. Hydro Slash is the best option, which is like that 70 base power, man. Bar Blast. I love Bar Blast, but I'm not too sure whether it's great. Looking around though, I feel like it would be putting quite good. Yeah, I'll put it here. Bar Blast. I love its secret ability. High explosive. It's really good. It's basically Mega Launcher, but for bomb moves. Toxic Blast and Water Bomb. It is so good. That ability, at least. It has utility. I wish it had barbs and poison barbs. That would make so much sense too with its name and everything. And look at it. But unfortunately, for some reason, it doesn't. And Lumelo has barbs. Lumelo has barbs. Why can't Barblast have barbs? If Barblast had barbs, I would definitely shoot it up. It'll basically be kind of like Gobidemic in a way. But like, I feel like better. I think. Snagoop, This is gonna be like Deludrix. I'm insanely biased towards it. Where would normal people put Snagoop? Normal people would probably put it somewhere in fairly decent, like Deludrix. Me, alright, Tsukami. Tsukami is... You guys know I have a Tsukami, and I have used it a few times, but it's not that great. I know it's the worst Beach Loomian. I think it goes like here. It has Body Crash, but Vantacion has Battering Ram, so it doesn't really separate itself from Vantacion. It has Peace of Mind, and it attacks from the range side, and it has Resonate, but there's nothing too special about that. It can't sweep. Actually, I just realized it's in fairly decent. What am I doing? It's worse than Krakaloa. What am I doing? It's gotta be worse than Buzzwood, right? I'll put it there. Someone's knocking on my door. Wow. Alright, we're almost there. Banfino, that's Cavendish. I know Banfino is bad. It's a stall machine and that's all it is. I'll put Banfino probably here. It's annoying as heck, but it doesn't do anything else. Kanibo. I think Kanibo's pretty solid. I would put it probably over here. It's really scary to fight. I find Kanibo very terrifying to go against. Ambush and Aggressive and Madcap, they're all great abilities in my opinion. Madcap is reckless, so Piercing Drive and Claw get boosted, which is terrifying. Ambush, if something switches in, it's gonna take a lot of damage. It's scary. And finally, what's the final ability? Madcap, Ambush. I forgot what the final ability was, but I think it's really good. Oh, wait, it's Aggressive, right. Which is basically Moxie, and if you guys know Moxie from Pokemon, oh god, that's a terrifying ability. I don't think it's as good in Loomian Legacy, because Akalos isn't actually that great. I put it here because I'm biased. But yeah, Kanibo, quite good. Sumobito. I love myself some Sumobito, and this time I'm not gonna bias about it. I think I'm gonna be quite honest. Sumobito is probably... I want to say it's better than Kanibo. Is it? No, I think it probably goes down here. Sorry man. I like you and all, but I don't think you're as great. I like using you though. You definitely help me a lot. And let's see, Samarine. I don't think Samarine's good. I don't think Samarine's good. I really don't think Samarine is very good. It gets walled easily. It's not super. It's not strong enough. Sharpen's good, but it's so frail. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I don't like its typing either. Lumelo. It's really good at setting up, kind of like Gobidemic. But besides that, I'm gonna put Lumelo probably over here. Probably somewhere like kind of around Blowtox. Not too bad. It sets up barbs a lot, poison barbs. But other than that, I don't think it's great. So, Polypi. Do we have Polypi stat data yet? No, we don't. Why is Polypi over here? Huh. Taoshinu. Taoshinu is so easy to just stop from doing anything. I use Provoke once on my Snagoop and it does nothing. I instantly destroy it. So like, I know people tend to use it. It's not as like uncommon as some Loomians, but yeah. Lyricat's just worse Mewtwo. Like really, it's just worse Mewtwo. Honestly, they're probably both kind of equally viable. Buneri, I know a lot. Alright, you know what? Buneri, it can literally go in any tier because it's basically any Loomian, and we're gonna put it up here because why not? You know what? No, it's not good better. And Elephage, finally Elephage. Elephage probably. I think Elephage is probably here. It's not bad, but it's not great. So this is my tier list. Elephage. It's not good. So anything I want to change, I'm gonna scroll through. I think these are all okay. You can stay here. I love you. I really don't know about Shachi. A lot of these are like just things that are scary. Here is stuff that can be pretty dangerous. Here are things that you could use. Here's stuff that aren't very good. Here's stuff that are really not that good. Here's stuff that aren't good. Here's stuff that's worse than that. And here's Gas Stroke. So guys, I think this is my tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see me do in the future. And have a great day, everybody. Peace.